Motorsport TV Live, brought to you by Motorsport Tickets, the dedicated motorsport experiences provider.
Hello and welcome to Motorsport TV Live. I'm Bryn Lucas, bringing you all the latest stories from around the world of motorsport. Nine-time MotoGP champion Valentino Rossi confirms his next racing move. Former F1 world champion Jacques Villeneuve is ready for another crack at the Daytona 500. And Carlos Sainz takes another Dakar stage win. All those stories and more coming up here on Motorsport TV Live. MotoGP legend Valentino Rossi has committed to a full campaign in the GT World Challenge Europe with WRT and Audi. The 42-year-old retired from MotoGP at the end of last year, bringing to an end a 26-year career. He's long since hinted that he would switch to GT racing when his time on the bikes was over, having previously contested the Golf 12 Hours in a Kessel Racing Ferrari. Having tested for WRT in an Audi R8 in December at Valencia, Rossi has committed to a full 10-round campaign, with the Italian calling it a perfect fit. Rossi will take part in both the Sprint and Endurance Cup, although it's currently unclear who his teammate will be or whether he'll be entered in the Pro or Pro-Am division. Former Formula One and Indy 500 champion Jacques Villeneuve has announced plans to take another shot at winning the Daytona 500. Villeneuve spent Tuesday and Wednesday this week at Daytona International Speedway driving the number 27 Ford in the next-gen test for new Cup Series entrant team Hesselberg. Most recently, the 1997 F1 World Champion has been seen in the NASCAR Euro Series, where he won his first race back in October. He still has work to do in order to take the start line for Daytona, as Team Hesselberg does not own a charter in the Cup Series, meaning Villeneuve either needs to achieve the qualifying speed or make his way through the qualifying races. Extreme E team Veloce Racing has added Lance Woolridge to the team for next season to race alongside Christine Giampaolo Zonca. After an unpredictable maiden series, the team has been forced into several driver switches. Most recently, Stefan Sarrazin was moved on ahead of last month's finale, following a spate of crashes. Woolridge had been the male reserve for Veloce and left a telling impression when he raced for the team's Jurassic X Prix in December. Giampaolo Zonca will be the lead female member of the team, replacing Jamie Chadwick, who only managed 3 of the 5 rounds last year due to clashes with her W Series commitments. M-Sport will continue its Monte Carlo World Rally Championship pre-event test after completing an overnight repair on its Ford Puma following a crash involving driver Craig Breen. Luckily, Breen and co-driver Paul Nagel walked away largely unhurt from the crash, with the team working on the repairs into the early hours of the morning. Speaking after the crash on Instagram, which was Breen's first one in testing for 13 years, he said the damage to the Puma was not as bad following the accident. Gus Greensmith has now jumped aboard the car for today's running, while 9-time champion Sebastian Loeb is expected to test ahead of his M-Sport debut at Monte Carlo once he returns from competing in the Dakar Rally. Well, don't go anywhere. We've lots more from the world of motorsport, including an update on WEC's plans for Sebring. That's all coming up here on Motorsport TV Live. Well, lots of great racing series coming up in 2022, with plenty of opportunities for motorsport fans to get involved. Carlos Sainz chalked up yet another stage win for Audi on the penultimate day of the Dakar Rally, while Nasser Al-Attiyah cemented his overall victory bid with a safe run to 8th place. Sainz was never really threatened and grabbed the lead at the third waypoint from Overdrive's Lucio Alvarez, the Spaniard successfully tackling the soft dunes towards the end of the stage en route to a comfortable victory. Sainz former WRC teammate Sebastian Loeb emerged as his closest rival at the end of the day. The Frenchman putting on another solid performance in his pro-drive run BRX to finish second. Loeb gained just over 4 minutes on main rival Al-Attiyah, but it's barely a dent on the 28 or so minutes the Qatari has as he closes in on a fourth Dakar title. The World Endurance Championship has no concerns that the opening round of this year's series at Sebring in March will need to be postponed or cancelled. WEC confident the 1,000-mile fixture in Florida set for mid-March and the day before the IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship round at the same venue will take place for the first time since 2019. The inaugural Sebring 1,000 miles took place in March 2019. The second edition was scheduled as a sixth round a year later, only to be cancelled a week in advance of the event as the COVID pandemic escalated. Sebring was originally listed as the 2021 season opener, but was removed from the calendar in late January. Johan Kristoffersson has confirmed he'll defend his World Rallycross title in 2022 with Kristoffersson Motorsport Run team, switching to a Volkswagen entry as the series prepares for its electric era. The four-time WRX champion clinched the title last year in dramatic circumstances at the Nürburgring when he overturned a 17-point deficit to beat fellow Swedish driver Timmy Hansen on wins countback. The Kristoffersson Motorsport Run squad will enter 3 electric Volkswagens in the series' inaugural all-electric campaign, with the exact model and specification yet to be confirmed. Every WRX car will be powered by a 500-kilowatt twin motors, able to produce the equivalent of 680 brake horsepower. The 2022 WRX season gets underway in Sweden on the 2nd and 3rd of July to start a 7-event campaign with double rounds scheduled for Norway, Latvia, Portugal and Belgium. Well, that's all for now. I'm Bryn Lucas. Join us again here on Motorsport TV Live for all the latest news from the world of motorsport. Bye for now.